Hi you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here with a little check-in on Allinwithari. She recently posted a video that is clickbait, but we're going to talk about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so if you're clicking on this video, chances are you know all about Allinwithari, aka Ronnie Spurr, and I've been covering her sporadically on my channel. There's a lot of conversation around kind of how she's utilizing her platform and not only exploiting something like homelessness, but also some of the inconsistencies that she has sprinkled in along the way and public court documents that have been reviewed not only by myself, but also other channels as well. And most recently, she has been utilizing this other sweet, I don't even know if I can say other, she's been using this sweet homeless man and she's plugging him into her content as a way, in my opinion, she's building herself a redemption arc, or at least attempting to, because this guy seems really nice. He, has a dog. A lot of people, like myself, you see a dog and you're automatically interested, like, what's going on with this guy's story, why is he homeless, what's up with his dog, and people are intrigued. Here's the whole thing, like, dog owners are going to be interested in other dog owners and what their story is. If they're here to share it, people are going to be interested. But the thing is that she's using him as a part of her kind of comeback to YouTube. It's just sort of that whole idea of, look at the nice things that I'm doing. I am not the person that some people think that I am, even though they're drawing their conclusions off of official documents and facts. I am not that person, and I'm doing all of these nice things. And that's just my perspective on having watched most of her content and coming to my conclusion. So now she is doing the classic, utilizing clickbait as a part of trying to get additional views on her video. And the title of her video is An Old Hobby of Mine, more importantly, Saying Goodbye for Now. Now, if someone says saying goodbye for now, goodbye, things along these lines, usually people are going to think, maybe they're taking a break from YouTube. What's going on? Let me check it out. Now, I don't really care that much about clickbait most of the time, but with her, it's everyone's mad at me, so let me try to get some extra attention by using clickbait. If this was just a normal video and she hadn't kind of avoided the mess that she has made previously and not addressed it, then I wouldn't care about this. I really wouldn't, because I don't think that saying goodbye for now is really harmful. I just don't think it's that big of a deal. But when you think of all of her content leading up until this point, all of the opinions that have been shared about her, and then you want to come back with this clickbaity type thumbnail to make people think that you're leaving YouTube, when so many of her own subscribers and so many other people online have been calling her out. I just don't think that this was the best time to throw around a clickbait title, and that's just my opinion. This video has 468 likes to 63 dislikes, and parts of the video I think are good because she is sharing her old hobby, which is making jewelry. And I think that's wonderful. If you have a hobby or a talent or something that you like to do in your free time and you feel comfortable to share that with YouTube, I think that's amazing. She also decided to go ahead and film Donald again. Now, let's just go off the assumption that he knows that he's being filmed and being put on YouTube. Does he realize how many subscribers she has? Does he realize the history that she has not addressed, and the real reason why people are upset with her? That is what I wonder. Will we ever know the truth? No, because if anything, it would come through her, and I don't trust a word the girl says. One of the things in her video, and I will include a clip because I'm not going to react to the whole video because it's just not necessary in this situation, but she went ahead and said how she had coffee with Donald and she was basically having a laugh with him about the fact that she has haters, and he evidently chimed in and said, well, if you don't have any haters, you're not doing it right.
Feeling watermelons. I just got done hanging out with Donald again. We had coffee and we hung out, and it's like, I don't even know. Let's see, what time was it? I think it was still morning whenever. It was like maybe 11-ish or something, and now it's like 4:30. So time just flew by. I have so much fun hanging out with this guy. He is such a breath of fresh air. Really enjoy his company, and we laugh so much together between the two of us. I mean, we like, my face, every time I leave, my face hurts from smiling so much. And what's funny is that right before I left, like, the last thing he said to me was, don't you ever get tired of smiling so much? I think my face is just stuck this way. I don't even realize I'm doing it half the time. But I thought that was funny. He kept saying over and over, thank you for being you. And it was so genuine. And he knows about my YouTube channel. He knows about the hate comments, man. And we had some pretty good laughs. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, we were having fun with that. I'm so thankful for him. He's so cool, dude. Like, he is so cool. And he's like, over the last couple days, I've really gotten to know you. The way he sees it, man, if I don't have haters, then I'm doing something wrong. He sees his lifestyle now as more of an adventure. A lot of bad things were just happening to him over and over. But now he's like amped, and he's got like a whole new vibe and spirit about him, and he is like ready to take on the world and see new things and see new places and meet new people. Even if I never see him again, which I plan on seeing him again, but even if I never do, the whole experience with him and getting to know him has been such a blessing. And the fact that he's walking away now a happier and more motivated and more positive person, and such a beautiful thing. What I experienced was so raw.
I agree with that statement. I do think that sometimes people just have haters, and it's just the way that it is. They don't like you. They don't like you for really no good reason. But with her, people have called her out for a good reason. They have reacted to and come to their own conclusions of official court documents. They have expressed genuine concern about her child that she put in harm's way according to these documents that were discussed and shown many different times. People showing concern for those situations and having those concerns met with, you're just a hater, or having them be blocked and deleted from your channel, that's a problem. Because if you were not in the wrong and it was a claim as serious as what this is, then you would be able to come to your channel, even if, oh, you're not ready, oh, it's not the right time, blase, blase. Even if you want to ride on that for a little while, if you are confident in your stance and your story, you would be able to come to your channel and say, this is wrong, this is why it's wrong, here are the facts, here's the outline, I'm done with this, I'm going to share it and wash my hands, and I want to move on with my content. That's what someone who is strong in their stance of being right would be able to do. People being upset and being passionate about the welfare of children, animals, the elderly, those people are not just haters. Hate to break it to you, I know that's a really simple argument that I mention quite often, because it seems like so many YouTubers want to say, oh, they're a hater, when in fact it's someone who is expressing concern about you oversharing about your children online, or you mistreating someone in your life and reflecting on documents, or, you know, like with Brittany Dawn, her dog being killed. Instead of getting proper emergency or end-of-life care, her allowing her husband to shoot and kill her dog who was hit by a car. Or with Nikki and Dan and what they did with Bowser. People being upset about situations like that is not haters. When being a hater would be you just existing. You're literally just existing, making videos for YouTube or videos over on TikTok, and you're just sharing your life, sharing your opinions, very surface level stuff. You're not being toxic or, stepping the line or anything like that. And someone comes and says, "Oh, you're a crazy bitch." Like, that might be able to be labeled a hater because you're not creating mess or hurting anyone. All you're doing is maybe sharing your thoughts or sharing a part of your life, and someone just doesn't like you. Now, do I think that she might have a few people that just don't like her, and it doesn't matter what she says, what she does, blah, 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 they will never like her? I do think that there are people like that, but I think that the majority of us just want to hear the truth, not her truth, but the truth, disprove what these official court documents say, and show the facts. And I think a lot of people would be willing to give her a second shot. And maybe that's just me being a little bit of an optimist, I'm not sure. But if she really has the truth on her side, she should be able to share that with her audience and proceed from there. There will still be people who don't like her, and that's just the way that YouTube goes. But it really enrages me to hear YouTubers just say that they have haters when they are actually doing things that most people agree are bad, like putting their kids in danger, exploiting people, lying, scamming, hurting, children or animals, like these kinds of things. Those aren't haters. Hate to break it to you again, The other thing I want to talk about in this video is something that I have seen in her comment sections only a few times. And it's not a whole lot, but it's something that I do see on YouTube sometimes, and I just feel like right now is the best time to talk about it. Can we stop labeling people with mental health disorders when none of us are mental health professionals? We can look at behaviors and be like, that's a little narcissistic, whatever. Like, really quick comment, surface level, like, whatever. But to outright call someone a sociopath, a psychopath, a narcissist, and act like you are a mental health professional, like you have the right to diagnose somebody as a narcissist, that really, really bothers me. And I've seen this not only on her channel, I've seen it, elsewhere on YouTube as well. But who are you to run around and call someone a sociopath or a psychopath or a narcissist? When A, you're not a mental health professional, B, you're not a doctor, C, you're not their doctor, D, you don't have access to their mental health records, E, even if you did, you wouldn't be able to share those online because that's a violation of HIPAA. And the list goes on. You're not qualified. Stop labeling people with these serious disorders and standing on your soapbox and acting like you are someone who is qualified to hand out these diagnoses. You're not. And again, I really try to look at both sides of it. So I understand that some of these YouTubers, they're wild. Like, you can look and say, someone like Jake Paul, he's a little, some of the stuff he does comes off as a little narcissistic, But I don't know. To me, seriously labeling someone as being a narcissist is very dangerous. And we go back to square one. Nobody is qualified to label people with these diagnoses. Who are you? You are literally nobody. Yeah, we can all share our opinions, but once we get into this really muddy water where you are projecting onto somebody else your own issues and your own insecurities and the things that you might see within yourself, and you're saying this person is a psychopath. What? So now opinions are diagnoses. We just go straight from, I don't like this is how I feel, to you're a psychopath, you're a sociopath. When you don't have a degree, you don't have the education, and you don't have the qualifications to even step into the arena of talking about diagnoses on YouTube. And it's really weird because anytime I hear these diagnoses thrown around, it's like people want to get really like serious and bold, and like they just know what the hell they're talking about, and none of them know what the hell they're talking about. It just seems like YouTube has gone from this place where we all have a little opinion that we want to share here and there, to some people just going off the deep end, But either way, I wanted to share this with you guys because Ronnie is someone who I think if she would have addressed this situation with her child and shown the truth and, kind of shown what people were missing, assuming she's able to show it, which maybe she's not. But if she would have done this 2 months ago or, 6 weeks ago, I think that she would have been in a little bit of a different position than she is right now. And I don't know if she'll be able to turn it around. I don't really care if she can turn it around. All I am is a commentary channel. Do I really care about any of these people and what they're doing? No, I don't. But I care about having a conversation with my community about it, because that's what we do here. But as far as when I turn the camera off and I'm, watching Netflix or doing whatever I'm going to do after this, do I sit and dwell on these people that I talk about? No, I don't. I will turn it back on tomorrow and we'll keep the conversation going. That's just kind of my take as someone who has watched a lot of what she's been saying and putting in videos and so on and so forth. I think that the truth would have gone very far. And I think that this whole jewelry making thing and all of this could have taken off, but I don't know, like her channel is just such a mess. And then the filming and exploiting this homeless guy that she found, like that's just another layer to it. And it's not a redemption arc. It's not doing what she thinks it's doing. It's in fact pissing a lot of people off. And that's just kind of the consensus that I have seen. But of course, I want to know how you all feel about all of this stuff. So sound off in the comments. And yeah, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.